cooler. I don't know.
That's even cooler.
The best part is because it's Yahoo. You don't
Mhm.
ever delete any of your mail.
Yep. I still have an email from like middle school. It's my AOL one. That's the one I use when I want to send like shit emails.
I was trying to find my MySpace, but I think they deleted all that stuff, so that's all gone.
Oh yeah, MySpace is dead.
I pulled pictures from MySpace like a year ago. You just type in like what your name was in search, and if it doesn't come up, then deleted it.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
Man, they will not have the one thing that I actually care about.
Same.
We used to have forums for our school,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just filled with shit talking with all the nerds, and it got to the point where some goth kid threatened to knife one of our friends, and that he was gonna bring it to school the next day. And then he instantly got busted at school the next day because they were watching it the entire time. And he definitely had it on him and got expelled.
Damn, he was about to
So
stab someone, bro.
My friend was talking so much shit that he got a guy expelled.
That is fucking cool.
We also used to go on to our friend. There was a dude we knew from California. We used to go on to his school's forum and just screw around and like troll people. Someone was like talking about how their brother like ran away from home or something, and they were like, hey, can anyone help us out with some information? And like we ran in there with 3 alt accounts just going like, yeah, I kicked his ass so hard he flew into last week, that's why you can't find him.
Oh my god, that's so terrible, JP.
And then when he finally showed up and she was like, oh yeah, we found him, everything's good, like there's been some problems, whatever. One of us went in there and said, ask him how his ass kicking was.
That's pretty good, actually. Ask him how bad he got beat up. One more
Dude, we were
time.
monsters when we were kids.
Most kids were. And,
yeah,
you know,
you just passed the limits.
a lot of
like
things you can't say now.
I feel like we didn't do shit like that. We did stupid shit like blowing up propane tanks.
That's fucking crazy. You're like, oh, we want to die.
It was down, Josh, by that fire pit by your house.
Live. Please.
What?
We're live.
We're live.
Damn it. You guys caught me ahead of time. You knew what I was doing.
Started asking, is it okay if I say?
So anyways, I had just done 6 lines of coke.
That is fucking cool.
No, I was gonna say, is it okay if I trade mushrooms for magic cards at the convention?
Probably. I'm
Mushroom
not
stickers? Yeah, I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah. If you're going to the convention, you can get one of these stickers.
Mushroom stickers.
Yeah, dude, we got a bunch of them.
I got a bunch of stickers, so find us. We hand them out.
got
They're free.
Oh yeah, we gonna talk about what we're doing this weekend?
Sure.
All of
Each
us?
other.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Theme song.
How come I don't have? Or do you have the like? Do I have to pull up YouTube to get the?
Yeah, did you hear it? Yeah, you won't be able to hear it because you won't. I don't have you jacked in like the Matrix.
Did you make this one?
I didn't make any of them. You made all of them.
Did I make this one?
Oh my god, Josh.
Did I?
You sound like a true musician already, bro.
Yeah, dude.
No,
I like
sounds like, it sounds like one I made, but I don't remember making this.
You definitely made it.
Something.
I think like all but
It
like
sounds
one
That's
thing
that night.
you've not
That's
made.
that night you took ayahuasca.
Oh, you going into the dome zone?
That's one I haven't done yet, but I am 100% down.
To clown.
Ayahuasca. You have to like.
All right, 3, 2, 1. You are listening to episode 141 of Paper Player. This episode is called Casual or Competitive. I'm joined with Josh, Jeff, and JB, and I'm your host, Tony. And the best part about all this is we got a very small show, but it's actually impactful because there's a lot of stuff to talk about.
Small.
Oh, yeah. So before we get into everything, connect with us on our socials. You can go to our Linktree/paperplayer. You'll be able to find all the different ways to connect with us. If you want to see us on TikTok, if you want to see us on Facebook, all those hubs, those are great. And everything in between. And yes, we are going to MagicCon, which is this weekend. This is going to be a blast. I'm actually excited to see you boys. And I haven't seen you in kind of in quite some time. And I'm pretty
We don't
thrilled.
have the
I thought it
images
like-
up.
I will. I'll get them up. I just like to blast through this stuff. So we'll be there. I think Josh, Jeff, and JB will be there Friday through Sunday. Maybe I don't know about Sunday, but as far as I go, I'll be there Saturday, and I'll be rocking the world's largest pack war there at ChicagoCon, or MagicCon. So if you were interested in partaking in this, you'll just find me with a giant sign. The sign's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
like this.
That picture of him on that sign is misleading. He's way shorter than that.
I know it's gonna be.
He's
I-
so tiny. Dude.
I-
You're so short.
Wait, I have to get a stick, and the problem is I have a QR code on both sides, and I
Oh,
couldn't
no.
find a proper like protest or a picket sign thing, so I have to like make one in the next day. So I'm gonna go to Menards and make something. I might end up covering one of the QR codes, but either way, this QR code links to. If you don't know what a pack war is, this will take you to a pack war. Probably not actually seeing any of this because we are not on camera. Let me just.
I told you, bro.
just-
Did I not try to give you the? I gave you the heads up, bro.
Yeah, my bad.
Just buy a yardstick, bro. And
I know,
do it
but
to that
it's
thing.
gonna. So this is the sign you'll see.
Oh,
Well, the thing is, if you do the yardstick on the one side, it covers the QR code if it's like this, you know.
Yeah, so you can't
Well,
scan
then
it.
do it
I
on the
guess so.
sides.
Well, I mean, explain to me
Then it
how
covers up the
like
name.
a flag, bro. Like a flag. You tape it to one side.
Or if
Okay.
you got the logo, you got the logos on the side. You'd either cover.
Yeah, well,
either
you can
or.
cover up the one on the left.
Yeah, obviously. But you'll see this. If you don't know what a pack war is, this is how you find what a pack war
Just
is.
wear it
This
safe.
QR code will link
Covered
to a
in-
TikTok and explain what a pack war is, and you could be the 2024 World Pack War Champion. There's only going to be one winner, and that's going to be a blast to have. And there's a whole bunch of things that I've
It's gonna
done.
be me.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, Josh can't play.
Yep. Then I wouldn't have scheduled some if I could have played it.
I would have let you guys play. The problem is, and you guys know this, if
Oh, yeah,
one
it
of
would
you,
look terrible.
if one
Oh,
of
it'd
you
be so
guys
bad.
won, it would have been like,
Oh, rigged.
And
This
it would
guy
be Jeff
rigged.
because Jeff has the
Let-
dumbest luck on the
I
fucking
do.
planet.
but
But you borrow me your glasses and mustache.
the first 108 people to sign up will get, or sorry, 107 people will get this playmat, and it's the exclusive playmat that will represent the world's largest pack war. It shows a goblin winning amongst
can be
all.
the
Yeah.
goblin.
Yep. And then anybody beyond that, I'm sorry, it's an exclusive for the first 100 signups. So let's go over there.
Well-
I will be talking about it more, but we have a spot that we're going to meet at. I'm going to create a Discord, so everybody that signs up will get a QR code to the Discord to have information that piles in, just in case we have to move the event somewhere else or relocate. So anyways, that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm pretty excited about the whole thing. And with that, we can get into the show notes, which let's keep it brief with Magic Roundtable. I don't really know if I want to talk about Fallout. Spoilers are all kind of coming through. It's kind of cool. Really, all I got to talk about is CDH players are truly soft, and I'm serious about that. And Sheldon's spellbook we can kind of touch on, and then rank the keyword. And then if you guys want to jump into what you guys plan on doing for MagicCon Chicago. So Josh, hit us off.
Me?
Yeah, man.
No,
I thought we were gonna do Magic Roundtable.
Yeah,
Do you wanna
that's-
talk
Yeah,
about
that's
what
what
we're
this
doing
is.
right
This-
now.
Yeah, I'm just jamming it. So you can tell me what you did this weekend, and then tell me what you're going to plan on doing this upcoming weekend. Give me the 7-day
Oh.
scoop.
All the scoops.
Didn't
Yeah.
we play? When did we play?
that was Saturday.
Oh,
Commander.
no.
We
Oh,
played
Jesus
Commander
God.
on Saturday night, right?
That's
Yeah.
all right. Yeah.
We played Commander on Saturday night,
Jamander.
and like,
You'll
Really,
never
like,
guess what
what I was-
happened.
what happened?
We got into an argument like every EDH game does.
I can't
I
believe
never-
you're ditching
hang on.
me.
I never. We,
No,
I don't
not
think
you.
I got not me personally.
Yeah, just the
Is Antonio is stubborn, is really what it is.
I'll have my EDH with
Uh,
me if you're interested in it.
So will I.
I don't even know what you guys were talking about.
Fancy.
Jeff will have to explain it because I was like on the other side of the room or whatever because I was dead.
Pretty cool.
That's what happens to me in EDH. But actually,
Not being so good.
Yeah, stop winning.
wasn't
that's
that.
really that's what they'll say. But like, I definitely like, I feel like in our EDH like group, I feel like I put together the most like
Uh-oh.
like abusive deck. I like
Oh, okay, there
you
you go.
know.
All right, I thought you were going to be like,
He plays decks that come out of the door swinging, so you have to
Yeah.
attack him. But then you attack
Right.
him, and he goes, "Why are you attacking me?"
What? I'm such a victim.
Like playing Shieldred and Perforos and doesn't expect to get
I'm-
beat
I
up.
do.
I'm
I do
definitely
try to,
winning.
I I do try to like distract to other players or whatever.
That's
For what it's worth,
you
like
have
I
all
haven't won a. Did I win? I did win one. I won one with the
Dinosaurs
dinosaur
won.
deck.
everybody
Yeah, the
get on
dinosaur
the
deck.
floor.
I did win one with the dinosaur deck.
Nice.
Which is like after like, so after that commander night, like nothing got really too like upsetting. Like, no
No,
friendships were
the argument
broken.
was just because we're all tired because it was 12:30 at night and we had been playing since 4.
Ugh,
Right.
Ugh.
that's a
And
lot.
well, like we played a lot of Magic though.
Yeah, and
Alright.
like Antonio cooked and stuff like that, so like it was just like hanging out and drinking
Dude,
and
it was like
eating.
great time playing commander, and it was like much needed, because with that like I was like kind of like trying out all my decks or whatever to see which ones I liked,
Sure.
and it like really it really did come out to like I really like that dinosaur deck.
It's pretty funny actually.
So so with MagicCon Chicago coming up, I think so my goal is to leave MagicCon Chicago with $650, so I
Okay.
can buy a festival ticket and a campsite or whatever.
It's pretty sick.
The
So,
Josh
like-
Classic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sell cards,
This-
go to
The
festival.
Josh
This
Classic.
Bonnaroo.
No, Bonnaroo's already paid for.
Oh, okay.
This is summer camp.
Gamp.
Yes, camp. Which is what I did in Minneapolis when we went to Minneapolis. I did the same thing or whatever.
Yeah.
I go in
Mm.
with a goal. I see how much money I need, and then
Get
so
it.
with that, I think I'll be pulling cards out of like.
Bro,
for
you're
first-
turning Italian,
Itch.
like the way you're moving your hand right now.
Tony, show him how it's done.
I'll be pulling cards out of Shieldred and for us like, and in the way of.
See, that's
making
how
that
you limit
money.
yourself. If you did not sell your cards, you would have like a fat collection where you'd have like all
Right.
these busted EDHs, and
But I
people
don't
would sit down
need
with you
that.
and be mad every time they would play you. But
Most of
you
the time
don't
they
just
are
sell
already.
half of it.
They already happened.
Yeah.
You just sell half
like-
of it and then downgrade, and you're like, "Hey, check it out! I'm back at your level."
Mm.
Well, I
best
do
way to
do
go.
that too, cause like I'll build shitty decks now, or like, and like I'll try out like test proxy decks. So like I have this, I liked this what's this? card
Dragon's
called?
Approach.
Dragon's Approach, and I have the like a deck being put together because I proxied it out and I liked it, so I started collecting all the pieces for it. And it's time to retire Perforos, and like Shieldred is kind of short lived, but I might still keep that deck together, but like take all the like take out like all the, I kind of like optimized it and take out some of the optimization cards and go down a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you. man.
How was streaming on Sunday?
And then yeah, on Sunday I got to do coverage for the Manivault's 1 year legacy for duels event or whatever,
Yeah.
and that went really really well.
That's cool, man. I'm glad to hear it.
It was you and Sam, right?
No, it was just me.
That's
Oh,
when I
okay.
tuned in. I was like, I don't hear anybody talking. Just, I mean, I heard you, but I didn't hear like. I was like, I thought there was gonna be a little bit of back and forth, but
No,
thanks.
it's just me.
Nice job
and
for
then we-
bearing that difficulty because it's hard to
No
just
way,
talk.
I like doing it.
If you
Oh,
like
wait.
doing
Well,
it,
humans
yeah.
talking by yourself,
Yeah.
it becomes difficult to not have someone to bounce off sometimes.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy when you have autism.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Dun-dun-dun.
Right. But yeah, I had a lot of fun and it went really well, and like I did get like some interaction with chat towards like the top 8 or whatever when like
Cool.
the streaming went up in the top 8 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it was a lot
Glad
of fun,
People jumped in at least.
and people liked it or whatever. I got a lot of positive response though.
That's sick, dude.
And then, so when I went today to get another collector box to build my binder up for Chicago, the next Legacy event is like March 3rd, and I'm gonna do coverage for that one too.
Is that a
Cool.
Saturday or a Sunday?
It's a Saturday,
I'm off. I'll definitely hop in and bounce off you.
Mm-hmm.
dude. That would be so great. I was hoping like that you could like jump in and do it with me. That would be so
Yeah.
perfect.
It'll be
Just like
perfect because
you-
you can teach me how
March
Legacy
2nd?
works. Because I just think you play
Or
Bolt and
3rd?
that's it.
Did you say
Uh,
third or second?
Third.
Then that's a
Third. No, then it's the Saturday. It's the It's the first
It's the
Saturday
second
in
then.
March.
Second.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
First Saturday in March.
We should get that date right. People are looking
Right.
at-
Yeah, we'll get them. We'll get
Right.
them. We'll get the dates. I'll look it up.
Yeah, that'll be a
What
lot
one?
of fun doing the bounce. It was this ancient tomb, goblin
course.
welder, goblin engineer,
Oh, you mean
and
Painter?
Urza Saga.
No, it wasn't a
No.
painter deck.
Oh.
I was
It
watching
was red black. It was red black for
Yeah.
what
That's
was
weird.
it playing red black for?
was it like black? Oh, no, I was
Bowmasters.
thinking mana black, mono black.
Oh, and the cauldron card.
Yeah.
Oh,
Agatha-
Cauldron combo.
Agatha Sol- Agatha Salt cauldron combo.
Yeah, it was able. There was like a key, integral part to that game, the one I was watching, where the guy had 2 mana or 1 mana left for his Lion Sash, and just didn't understand that his opponent had 3 goblin engineers. So like, obviously, activates the engineer, he responds by Lion Sash. And he's like, all right, responds, activate the other engineer, and the guy's like, oh, I'm dead, and that was the end of the game. Basically, because he just took it over. The name of the game was Hold Up Mana Forever, and then when you had an opportune time, like Aether Vial and a Skyclave Apparition to kill the ensnaring bridge, and then for whatever reason, and this is me like glimpsing at that game, he had a Cauldron complete and never brought it into play. So like, not having a 5/5 indestructible was like really weird to me. And also, there's a bunch of other text down there, meaning that like, if it attacks and anything blocks it, regardless of its size, if it dealt damage to that thing, it's dead. So I was like, I was unclear of like, what is going on and why is he not taking opportunity. But anyways, I was just an outsider looking in.
That was like the other deck, the opponent.
Yeah.
I thought that guy had the game won or whatever. But
taxes deck?
couldn't get through that. The guy who won the event rode on the back of that ensnaring bridge all day.
I just don't know
It
how
was
like
like-
people didn't like see that card and be like,
Right.
Answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way,
It-
Legacy is a
then-
complex format. When you see things that are unfamiliar, especially if you're a rogue deck like that red black goblin deck is, you're just like,
People
I
get
should
really
just
confused
pause
scared.
and just wait, and it's like you get decision paralysis, and then you're like, whoops, I let this guy go on for 7 extra turns. Uh-oh.
Guess I lost.
Yeah.
Right.
He set up and I died.
Yeah.
Right. What else I learned from that is that Ancient Tomb is definitely the legacy meta around here.
Crazy.
Like,
Dude, it's
everyone
legacy
is on
meta
it.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Ancient Tomb is crazy. Right now.
Everyone.
heard
It didn't used
2
to be
mana for
like
one
that.
land.
It's
pretty good.
it's $45, or the cost of an ancient tomb is like $45-$50 versus like,
No,
what do you think it is, like 80?
it's
No,
$90.
it's like 60.
Oh damn, I thought it was like $50.
No,
or-
it's not that much.
No, it's like 90. You can get beat ones for like 70.
I thought they just did it in the Lord of the Rings set. That's why I thought it was.
The
yeah.
reprints.
It is in the Lord of the Rings set, and it's like $90.
All right, I believe you. Anyways,
Um,
so I said 4 of those versus like 4 ancient tombs versus 1 underground sea. Underground sea costs more than all 4 ancient tombs.
It's
Right.
really funny that this is the year that I chose to do my abstinence from blue, because right now is no better time because everything is play ancient tombs, play big guys.
Right.
I love it.
I want to switch to show and tell.
Hmm.
So I kind of need to get.
Yeah,
I
you're right.
need to
They're,
get
they're,
more
like-
Ancient
they're,
Tombs.
they're really high.
That's a card to target.
I have like 3 City of Traders sitting here that I've never slaved up ever, never used them in a tournament ever, never done anything. I've just been like, I've always felt like I need to hold on to these things, and I just never get rid of them. And then every time I check the price, I go, I'm glad I kept these because Jesus Christ.
Right.
Like,
It's like $400 for a useless land.
yeah, exactly. They just sit.
They ain't useless. Fat mana. You
Yeah,
get
I'm
so
with
much.
Hey, hang on. He just said I've had these, and how long have they been sitting there, Tony?
Maybe 5+ years.
Useless land.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I've got
Look at us
stats.
play
What do you got?
Magic. This is not fair.
yes. Well, I did at one point. I bought. I always.
Yeah,
I,
5 years ago.
let me tell you
you
a secret.
bought it.
You have to
Always
you have to,
consume, never sell.
Correct. That's
You have to commit to that magic card. Is the problem? You have to you can't just put that in any deck.
There was like decks. There was times I thought about playing it because like there was mono red decks like Painter and stuff like that, and it's like I thought about it. But like
Tony's
you-
a blue boy at heart.
yeah, well mainly it's like don't
Same.
ever. I never sell my lands. I keep all of them. I hold them for dear life because they like, yes, I've had Wastelands that were at 70 and then they've dripped down to like $20. It's like, I don't care. I just rather just have them than having to go out and hunt them down. Because it bothers me when I have to go hunt them.
I mean, that's
I have
why
a
like,
collection
my
of stuff I don't get rid of. What's
I mean,
that card?
I'm picking up all Japanese, and that way I probably have very little incentive to move them. It's just
Yeah.
like no one's gonna really want them.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
That's why I started whiteboarding cards. I'm never gonna get rid of those.
All right. I'm going to
Thank you.
shift over to the two Jeffs.
Yeah.
Did you guys play Magic this week?
You can go first,
No.
JB.
I did not.
All right, cool. Jeff.
All right, cool.
But I will say
Pick it up, Jeff.
I got a couple of things. Wait, are we talking about what we're gonna be doing? No, he didn't.
You
talk
can,
about
you
it.
can.
It's all the same to me, man.
I signed up for 3 events. I'm gonna do the Legacy Cup. They have like a Legacy Cup on Friday where you get like a special playmat if you come in first or whatever.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
And then they have a standard one on Saturday, which I'm gonna do. And then Sunday they have like this crazy sealed thing with like a bunch of packs. It was like $125, but you just like get a ton of packs. I think it's like 30 packs or something, and you just play like gigantic sealed, which I think will be fun.
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, the guy that hates limited.
Listen, there's a big difference between 6-packs and goofy, weird, giant sealed.
I can't wait to see your pile and be like, oh, I thought that Baneslayer Angel was good. And everyone's like, ATB's idiot.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be like, I like these cool cards, and then people will be like, I'm gonna beat the hell out of you. And I
Yeah,
go, oh,
yeah.
right, I'm bad at this game. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to
No
get
way.
beat up by red, white, and standard?
Yeah.
You should just play the new the blue-white deck that just won the energy.
Yeah.
Blue-white do nothing.
Yeah.
It literally doesn't have any win conditions. It's great.
It runs Monastery.
No, not that deck I listed you. I'm talking about the one that just won. The pure control deck with 0 win conditions.
Yeah, it wins with Sunfall because Sunfall is a win
That's
condition.
fair enough.
Yeah.
It does win with Sunfall. So pro tip: when you play against a deck, don't play creatures, and they'll mill out. It has 2 Wanderers. I think it's got 3 Sunfalls and then 4 Restless Anchorage. So like you're gonna have to do something, but the rest of the deck is like blue white do nothing.
Oh,
Like-
it's 18 booster packs. Sorry, not 30.
All right, big dog. Whatever.
it's like
Less reading for
still a
you,
lot.
dude.
2 Modern Horizons 2-packs. Oh, I'm gonna open Ragavan and stomp all over my opponents.
Okay.
So I played EDH this weekend. It was a lot
Yeah.
of fun. We played all day. I'm trying to build Slime Against Humanity. Looking forward to playing that deck.
It's another
It's
version.
it's the new can play as many copies as you want in any deck.
Shadowborn. Is that the first green version of that card?
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's a mono
so
red
all
one,
we're
a mono
missing is
blue.
white. All it's missing
Mono,
is white.
mono red, mono blue, mono green, and then 3 black.
The mono white one's gonna be like Squadron Hawk, and just go search for, pick your deck up, put it in your hand. I hope that's what it is. That would be
Dude,
tits.
Oh,
that would
that
be
would be
so
amazing.
sick.
You're like, all right.
Oh my
if you
God,
play Super
that would be
Squadron Hawk,
so sick,
grab
dude.
80
That would be
Squadron
so sick.
yeah, you now have no
But they
maximum
don't-
hand size for the rest of the game.
But they don't like it. But they don't like pump each other. They're just
Yeah, they're
Squadron
just
Hawks,
just Squadron
It is
Hawks.
Terrible.
That'd be such a sick deck, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's just
Someone
like,
plays what is it, Megrim when you discard, and then you're just
Yeah.
effed, dude.
you'd have to find like you'd have to find a commander that was basically like coat of arms mono white. Like it would be like all Squadron Hawks,
I mean,
a coat of
there's bird
arms.
commanders that do that.
Yeah, just that's what we
No,
want.
you play the. There's the one that when it attacks, it gives all you do is first strike.
Just play. You
Could
could
you whisper that a little more?
no, it's okay.
Yeah.
I know. I know. I was being shy. I was
Alright.
being shy.
Jeff, keep it going. What are you gonna play this
Um,
weekend, dog?
So we'll be there at least Saturday. We might be there Friday night, depending. But plan to do help out with our event, obviously, and then afterwards, I plan to cram a crap ton of Commander.
Yeah.
I want to play at least once with Krim and Saffron Olive, you know, before you destroy our relationship with them, and then
I don't need one.
play with fans if there is any. I mean, I don't know if there'll be enough people that know us to know who I am when I sit down, but looking to play a bunch, probably pick up some stuff for standard just because I want to be prepared for the RC in May and make sure I have the cards I need so I can play almost anything but domain.
Yeah, you'll be probably fine. I would say like make sure that you'll get the
I have a bunch of them. The surveil lands.
Yeah, just make sure you get those.
Yeah.
Like, don't miss the boat on those because
I have a bunch.
I've got at least 2 of each of the like super playable ones in modern, and
Yeah.
it seems like most decks aren't playing more than 2.
yeah, they're just like your turn 1 fetch target if you weren't gonna do anything.
Yeah.
But like there are some consequences of playing it. But the general consensus is like, were you gonna go get
It's
a
like
triumph?
drawing an extra card almost.
Correct.
Like you're able to like funnel through your deck, which is good.
Yeah, it's just putting 2 cards in your graveyard versus 1 on turn 1 is like pretty sick at almost a 0 cost.
And I'm going to be bringing my standard deck in case people want to play standard pickup games or whatever.
Ooh.
So
All right,
I'll have that. And hopefully looking forward to playing a game of Commander with the cast at least once. I know you said you were on a time crunch, so if you don't have time, I get it. But
we could probably jam a game. There's
You gotta be fast.
well, it's like from like 3 until the event ends, and then I gotta get all the files because it's gonna be 5 different camera angles, all
Yeah.
onto one uniform, or put it all on my laptop, and then like after that, it's gonna be like 6:30, and then it's like I'm gonna like the guys that I'm coming down with them. Like, let's go get dinner. Like, so it's
and like that's why I said like if you can't, I completely understand.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to at least get Josh and JB in a match.
so I
I'm
might
gonna get
utilize that
dinner
because
Friday night.
I'm gonna need you guys to and it depends on where you guys are. So I have the convention
Well,
layout. I know what it looks like. There's 3 floors. There's like
Yeah.
a main floor, then there's like a free play floor, which is basically an abandoned floor. That people don't really use that much because it's not where all the hot action is. That's probably where we're gonna be taking place. But I'll probably have you guys be like, hey, from like 1:30 to 2:30, can you guys just take domain of this corner or this table? That way I can set up there when I am ready to set things up.
Yeah, and just play some Commander over there.
Yeah, just hold that spot for me. And then we'll get it going. All right, cool.
But that's all I got.
All right, man. Yeah, and all I want to do is just do that event. I could stay longer. I don't know. Like, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I could have 20 people show up, but like, I have a lot of responses on people from like social medias. But the reality is, like, are you like, when it comes
Will
down
they
to the
truly
yeah,
commit?
right? That's the thing. People chirp.
I
And it's
hope
like,
they do.
yeah, me too. So
That'd be cool.
yeah, it's dope. Yeah, I think everything will work out quite fine. I'm just gonna browse quickly over these Fallout spoilers. There's almost all of it's been spoiled.
Ooh, how
Do
good's-
the luck bobblehead. That's the good one.
No, Ravages of War. That's the good one.
Oh, that's
Oh,
the good
yeah,
one.
dude.
I forgot about that.
Oh,
That's-
Tarmogoyf reprint is sick.
The Tarmogoyf is
Yeah,
cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, like I like that they're
That
doing
is-
There's
this.
supposed to be a total of I think it was 9 or
Oh.
10 cards like that. They said.
How
yeah.
good or bad is Caesar?
Unfortunate,
I don't know.
unfortunately, he
back
died.
He's fine.
It's
He's at
just
the top.
I don't even know what he
There's
did.
Dog
none
meat
of
is
it-
the best one.
this is the best one. Mr. House, President and CEO. That guy's the coolest.
That's you.
Yeah, I love that dude.
None of the like cards have. None
You
of the
know
like
anything about Fallout,
original
Tony?
cards have
Nah.
jumped out to me.
I don't care about
Really?
Fallout. No.
I
Yeah.
only really played Fallout 4. I like half played New Vegas.
I hate that they chose these lands to reprint. By the way,
They're medium. Like, I don't know. Like, finish the
they've
cycle.
been they're like reprinted into the ground.
These are brand new.
Ah,
Oh, these are the ones that are missing. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
they were
this is-
just reprints.
Yeah, these
I
are
was
this is
like, oh my God.
this is the brand new
That
cycle.
command tower is sick, bro.
dude,
10
that
penny
bastard
tower.
dog.
Is it? Okay. I don't know
Oh,
anything about
yeah.
it. I just like this Bassus collar. It's just an actual dog.
Yeah,
Dog meat.
Oh, this dog! I need that.
Yeah,
oh my
dog
God.
meat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like,
dude, I need the Bloodforge battle axe too.
Champ-
Yeah, and this
Champions
is
on.
like, this is something I don't have. Like, I know more about this than I do about Doctor Who, so it's like I at least can understand.
Dude, the Pip
most
Boy
of that,
3000, bro.
which
Yeah.
is nice.
Check map.
so it feels like they.
The
I mean,
lands are cool.
I don't know. Like I said, legit with JB, I don't know much
I like
about Doctor
that.
Who.
I like that red saga.
Yeah, you were talking about the 21. A lot of these.
Inventory management.
this card
Dude, that
sucks.
split second card is nuts too.
How much does do?
Yeah, this card's dumb.
You can equip auras and
Oh.
equipments like instant with split second. So you're like, all right,
That's
like
pretty good.
yeah, this
So if they kill your creature that's equipped with hammer in combat, you can play this and they can't respond and you can equip another creature.
this would be only for legacy, but yeah,
No, this is playable in modern.
it is not.
I thought they
No,
said it
yeah,
was.
it is. Yeah, Fallout's like
Oh.
modern playable. Are
I'm-
you sure?
Yeah, so
I
I
am-
could have swore they said
yeah,
it
so
was.
this does
Dude, if
not.
this is
This does
modern
not
playable,
have. This does not
be
have the
wild.
what's called booster.
Imagine getting
Oh,
Ravages Ravages of War.
What's the new booster called? I can't remember.
I know what you're talking
This
about.
has Commander decks and collector boosters. that
Beyond
does it.
booster.
Oh, okay.
This is
Yeah,
this
the
is the set
Beyond
that does
booster.
not. I was correct on that on social media because I thought the same thing. I was like, damn, this is
Oh,
sick.
okay. That's where I saw. I was like, who posted it where I saw this said this was modern playable?
Would Ravages of War be playable in Modern?
It would
It's
be.
not-
It would be a nightmare.
It's not legal. No, it
Would-
would.
I'm
It
saying
would.
that's
It
what-
wouldn't
Well,
be
because
legal.
Wasteland is in here too.
What?
Oh.
That's what modern needs though. Is fucking
does.
that shit.
Nah, I think
Yeah,
modern.
You gotta get rid of
Also,
Red Six,
can we
man.
just stop dicking around with these temples?
Yes.
You got to get this one. It's got a dinosaur on it, dude.
Well, I do need that one.
Oh, that's from New Vegas.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's like the second place. You
These
stop.
Yeah.
need to get downshifted to common, please. Like,
Uncommon at least.
oh yeah, fucking please. I'm just trying to get to
Yeah,
all
make
the
them
Pip
uncommon
Boys.
for the cube.
You mean the bobbleheads?
Yeah.
No, I won't do that.
I will say
I
this:
don't think I
for
can
not being
do
a fan
that.
at all of Fallout, it seems like they're like doing the set justice, and
Oh, dude,
the set looks
Oh,
cool.
yeah, they
It
are.
looks good. Like it really
I
does
feel
look
it-
I'm
good.
gonna.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
rip
that much
every-
about Doctor Who, but I think they're doing more justice for this than they did for Doctor Who.
I think Doctor Who, they're like, we only have this many cards, and we're gonna try to, get 13 or 15 doctors and smash them all into one
Yeah,
thing. It
that's
just didn't.
true.
It just didn't work. But
Oh, and the vat, I love the Pip-Boy art. Yeah,
yeah, so
here
you can,
they
you
are.
can only get the Ravages of War out of the collector booster. You can't get it any other
Yep.
way. So it just keeps its price kind of where it's at. But this is like a $250 or $150 card for the Judge promo and $250 for like the old one or whatever.
Do you know what that art is from?
This
What it's
Oh,
symbolizing?
that's
is it?
that's
Is it
Planet
No,
of the Apes.
is
The
it?
Planet
Tony,
of the
let Tony
Apes.
answer. Let Tony answer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't,
It's
I'm not-
supposed to be when because that's supposed to be
You
the
wanna
Statue
Planet
of
the Apes,
Liberty,
Tony?
and
I know
then it's
of
like
it.
the
I haven't
horse with
watched
the ape and the guy like crying.
Okay.
Yeah, because like humanity has been destroyed or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know like the
Alex.
famous quote from pop culture. All right, so it looks like there's a total of I don't know if there's more bobbleheads, but there's a total of 7. So that's cool.
Yeah, it spells
in
out
the game
special
there's 7, yeah.
Oh no shit.
With the first
Yeah.
letter.
Because that's what
Gotcha.
your stats you can increase in.
JB, your
Fallout
mic
are.
is quiet. I can't hear shit.
it?
Yeah, you bump up that game, baby.
Nice.
So
Wow.
obviously,
All of us
Gain
are
on
just
this thing.
really high.
yeah. So yeah, each bobblehead kind of triggers off each other. You get a thing for each bobblehead, and then obviously like the luck bobblehead's the cool one because you get to win the game by just getting really lucky. So if you have a way to copy the artifact, because these aren't legendary, you can get multiples of them, and like yeah, these are cool. I like this design, and obviously, is it Pip Boy or Pep Boy?
It boy.
Pip Boy,
Yeah,
yeah, that's a pretty big thing. Like I don't know,
Is there a way to make
That's-
infinite
that's not-
mana
hang
and
on.
untap
Hang
the
on,
luck
hang on,
one?
go back. Hang on. Pip Boy is the like when you go up, it's like the green screen. That's like the it's like a cell phone.
One way up.
For lack
okay,
of a better
cool.
word.
Yeah, these are cool.
Way up.
So yeah, that's
That-
your Pip Boy,
Yeah,
but
where
the-
it says
the
that
That's
right
the Pip Boy. The character is Vault Boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, cool. Did not know. Learn something new.
I had to correct you before we get like flamed on the internet for
They could just
not having
they could
the
just
right thing.
they could just chut up.
But yeah, there's got to be a way to like be able to untap the luck one and just keep rolling dice over and over until
Yeah.
you win.
I mean, there's so many ways to
Orvar.
reroll
Orvar.
specific dice
Orvar.
though. Like what is that one barbarian class that like
There's
allows
also
you to
that-
reroll or something?
No,
Not
it
barbarian,
just
it's
it
one
just
of
it
them.
just eliminates the lowest roll. That's all.
There's a spirit, this pixie too.
It only eliminates the lowest roll.
Yeah,
no,
no, it just
that would let
lets
you roll
roll two
twice.
instead
I
of one.
thought.
Yeah, so
Lets
it's,
you roll
it's
two instead
Oh,
of
if
one.
you run
Oh,
it's
yeah,
10
yeah.
plus 1. So if you roll 10,
Well, I mean-
yeah, it doesn't allow you to roll 20. It says if you're
Yeah.
gonna roll 10, it's 10 plus 1.
Yes, I get that, but the more dice you have, the more chance you have to erase a low one and hit more sixes. So if you
Up
roll,
until
10 dice.
41, and then after 41, you add the chance of breaking or like busting,
weird.
Yeah.
I
because
don't know
you
where
it
the
has to
math
be
comes from.
exactly 7.
Yeah,
Rex,
you
my
can't-
boy.
Dude, the pure steel paladins.
Yes.
Yeah, those look like even the sad robot looks cool. Like I think just everything looks
Yeah.
cool. It's like I don't know. It's just everything about the
What
set
are-
looks like really thematic and historic.
Guardian Project is a callback to the original Fallout back on like old computers.
Like-
Yeah.
Back when you had to play
I
with floppy
forgot what-
disks.
Yeah, I forgot what
Well, there's a
it
couple
was a
characters
CD,
from-
but
There's a
I
couple of
forgot-
characters from the
Oh yeah,
second
Jim
movie.
Kindler Pack War is still happening. Do not worry.
I forgot what the name of the character was, but his goal was to turn everyone into super mutants because he thought that was the next step in
In
evolution.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was in the second game, I think.
Was it? I thought it was the first.
I don't know. The first game really sucked. It was really
Dude,
bad.
the first two Fallouts had some like Fallout in
Second
general
one
has
was
dark
great.
humor, but the first two have some crazy dark humor,
Hang on, dude. I am going to rip every Preston Garvey card that exists, dude. I hate that character. Oh my god.
Really?
man.
Dude, he's so annoying.
I wish I knew
Got another
yeah.
settlement that needs
Okay, what's his name
saving.
again? DJ?
Preston
Preston
Garvey.
Garvey. He's from
No.
4.
The DJ.
Oh,
Galaxy News Radio.
it's
I don't
like
remember his
Three
name.
Dog or something
Yeah,
like that.
Three
Yeah,
Dog.
3 Dog. That's it.
Mhm.
You know,
Alright.
dude, that game I spent the entire time. I was like, I will never turn off this music. I don't care how many times I hear fucking cowboy with his gun.
I
all good.
want to set the world on fire.
All right.
All right.
All right. So there was a post that I'll lay some groundwork with it all, but like I said earlier, but there was a post that Saffron Olive pushed out, and obviously him being a second tier podcast to ours has
Oh
a
my
bad
God.
take. But
My idol. I love you, Saf.
Yeah,
Don't
so-
listen
Oh
to
my
him.
god.
I posted
You're,
this.
like, you're literally my idol, Saf.
Yeah, so I watched like CDH tournament and I'm like, geez, this is rough. Anyways, aside from that, that was like my post about like what I thought about CDH. Like, we need to fix the win-loss draw rule. I think if you draw in a game of CDH due to time, everybody gets negative 1 point because it should be a consequence of you're supposed to be a turn 3 format, turn 4 format, and like everybody's just like taking 15 minutes to shuffle, and it's like, no.
That makes the EDH worse.
Yeah, it's easily the worst. But over the weekend, a CDH tournament happened, and it was kind of a large one. These guys were in Top Cut, and obviously the guy that won took the prize, right? But
And it was on cam. It was not in person.
yeah, that's on cam sucks. But from the structure of what this is 4 people were playing CDH, competitive CDH, the highest level of CDH, the one that's known as Cutthroat, Sweaty, Tryhard, whatever. Player 2, so if you're looking at here, player
Did
2.
you watch it?
Hmm?
Did you watch the clip?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you did.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Because I don't know exactly what happened.
okay, so the entirety of the clip is only the part where it kind of looks good for the one guy that's like now relying on CDH tournaments. What happened was I believe he played a silence, and then he goes, I can't win. And they go, okay. And then they all pass priority, and they're like, all right, it's fine. He goes, actually, I'm going to play Safine's Reclamation. I now see the line. I'm actually going to win the game. And they're like, oh, you
Anybody
lied.
believe him?
Well, again.
Why would you believe him?
Well,
Like,
anyways, that's essentially there was an agreement saying like, don't counter this silence because we know he's going to come. Like the larger spider web of it all was like, don't counter my silence because I have to do a thing so I can get at least progress my board state. So then we have to stop his thing, and then like, okay, sure. But again, let me go. And this guy says now we're lying in
let's
CDH tournaments, and
This guy.
I'm going to structure this in this way. So you guys can argue it. I'm glad you guys will. But what is lying? Lying. It can be a broad
What is
term.
lying?
Well, it's a broad term, right? So people are taking like he's cheated, he's done that. That's not what he did. He, by the context of what he did, is he told his opponents one thing, right? That was perfectly in the rules. He, at that time he had this amount of information. He told them this. He did not hide or angle shoot his board in any state. He didn't hide any information. His board state and his thing was known. So that was, that's how that
Like
was set
he
up.
had a card on his lap where
No,
you know, like
no cheating. So this is not cheating. This isn't cheating. This isn't like in the sense where he like misrepresented the board state, drew an extra card. None of that. So he didn't lie in that fashion. He told the table a thing and then the table took his word, and then he obviously said, "Actually, I'm going to do this instead," and then went for the win. And again, there's a whole other discussion about CDH and what that is. It's the highest form of EDH. It's competitive, but the bottom line is he told the table this thing. They trusted him, or a person trusted him who had interaction. Then he took advantage of that because a spell resolved, and then he won the game.
I think it's hilarious.
I think it's fine.
Oh,
Okay.
it's so funny.
Yep.
And people being so mad about it. It's essentially like and obviously this isn't exactly the same, but this was what was coming into my mind, is like if you were playing a legacy tournament
Yep.
and you sat there and you asked your opponent, hey, do you have a force of will to counter my thing that I'm going to do? And they go, no. And then you start doing your thing and they force a will you. you 100% deserve it because it's a competitive tournament.
Okay.
You're
If this
playing
was
for a
regular,
prize.
like regular Commander, like tabletop, then I think it's kind of crossing that line because normally when you're kitchen table playing, you're playing with people, your friends. You don't want your friends to not trust you in the game. And they're never going to
Oh,
trust
there's
you.
Excuse
some
me?
fun to that too.
But hold
There's
on.
definitely fun to that.
In a CEDH tournament, you are playing for a prize, so you should never trust your opponent when they tell you
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Never. There is cash,
Right.
store credit, cards, whatever it is.
Anything.
They're going to squeak out every percent they can. It's no different than you holding up 2 blue mana, pretending you have counterspell when you have nothing in hand. You are representing something to affect what your opponent is going to do.
Yes.
It just so happens that in Commander, a lot of the time that is done with words instead of like
I was about to
displaying
say.
it.
And that's where it comes down to is I think people misunderstand that the whole like politicking comment. The
Collective
is-
collusion.
The politicking is that counter spell in your hand.
It's collective
the pretend
collusion.
counter spell.
Yeah.
It's
Politicking is
it is.
collective collusion.
It's
You are
collective
correct.
collective collusion.
Sure.
That's what that is.
That's a new term. I've never heard that before.
Well,
but
that's
I like
one I made up today. I call it collective collusion because it's so I've played in EDH tournaments where there's prize on line, and this was a casual EDH. We did it was like 6 years ago. I remember I entered into a EDH tournament that had to be Halloween themed, meaning that your deck had to contain certain things such as zombies, werewolves, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And what ended up happening is I got to final table, and I was playing a mono black deck, and the guy next to me was going to combo off, so I stopped him, and there was 2 other people in there that assisted in the stopping of it, and then essentially I was coerced into eliminating that guy, and then they went, "You want to split the prize?" And then I go, "Oh, I'm not involved in this conversation." Like, yeah, let's eliminate him, and that was fucking cool. Like, I fucking hate that.
That doesn't seem right. That's
That's
actual collusion.
No, because we were the only. You can do whatever you want. You can just say like, you and I are gonna band together to eliminate him, and but they looked at each other and went, "You want to split the?" Because it was like for fetch lands. And like, "You want to split the prize?" And they go, "Yeah." And I was the oddball out because I now eliminated my potential ally, and they were friends going into it, and they were just like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Fuck." So I tried my best to thwart off 2 people, and that's that. But ever since then, I've said never trust anybody at the table. But again, yeah. So there's a dilemma with. There's a reason why CEDH tournaments are not sanctioned, because the rules enforcement for multiplayer is literally it's impossible. You cannot.
Yep.
Yeah. You could. There's nothing. There's so many things you can't enforce. There's too many things happening. It's very confusing. Yeah.
Well, not to mention like politicking on its own breaks like the rules of Magic to begin with.
Yeah.
Like you're not supposed to be asking other people for help in general. Like, but now you're in this weird 4 players. So how do you like? Where do you draw the line on what you can say to someone if you were to make it sanctioned? You know what I mean? Like, you can ask them to counter something, but you can't say, "Hey, let's gang up on this." Like, it would just be way too difficult.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's the so. I would like to introduce the Coletti EDH format, the new CDH. Where,
oh my god!
Yeah, so we can test this out between us, where you play the game, right, of EDH, but there is no table talk in the sense of I can't be like, "Do you have a counterspell?" Because that would be a strike against me, against the rules. You cannot do that. All you can do is like, let's say we were playing on Magic Online with no chat. When it's your turn to have priority, that is your turn to do something. But as far as being like, does anybody here have a counterspell? That would be a strike against you because you are now asking for collusion. You'd have to make an optimal play on your turn that would benefit you or the table, whatever it may seem. But you cannot get advice or any play advice from anybody else. Nobody can tell you who to attack, who to do what. You just go, this guy does thing A. I have priority. I have a thing to respond to that. I will either respond to that or pass the buck, and then I cannot say anything, and I'll look at the other guy, and hopefully they can respond to it too.
Sounds like a very quiet
I like-
and awkward.
I like
doesn't-
this- I like this game.
It doesn't have to be quiet. It doesn't have to be quiet. You can talk
I wanna
about games.
shit talk
You can talk about
about
game
the
state,
game.
but that's again. if you wanted to
I like
control
the quiet one.
The
I
quiet
like
one?
No talking at all.
No
like-
talking,
like a
and
chess,
you
God.
can't-
like a chess tournament.
Imagine
Yep.
walking by an EDH game at Chicago MagicCon where it's just 4 people silently sitting there playing their cards.
well, you can say like I'm casting this spell, right? That's it.
Right.
But like you can't be like you're really gonna cast that. You're gonna do that. Oh, you're gonna attack me. You should attack him. He's winning. None of that is said. Can't say any of that. You can just only say like
So I can't say you're really gonna cast that.
You can't.
Why? That's different than
It's on the
like-
stack. It's already done. You can't say that. All you're doing is inviting. You might be signaling that I don't have an answer. So, like, it would have to be like, I cast Talrand.
this
Fucking
rule.
tape over your
I
mouth. It's over.
I have to. I cast Talrand.
All you do is talk. There's
know.
no way you would be able to play this.
This is why this is called the
You
collect.
could not play this format.
It's not for me. It's for all the competitive players that need an outlet. I'm here, your savior. Tony is here. The Coletti format, the Coletti, the CDH, new rules. No, that would be the only way to play it and make it. And if anybody, literally, it would be like you get 3 strikes, meaning that if you say something, you get a strike, and if you have 3 strikes throughout the entire CDH tournament, you're eliminated with no prize, and you're banned from the next one, and then you can return after that ban. Super
I wish you the best of luck in your ventures with starting this format.
Super de-incentivize any table talk, and that would prevent outside assistance. Because, dude, the amount of horror stories I hear about CEDH, it never like.
Awful.
I talked
EDH in general, man.
Well, EDH is whatever.
I
Like,
get mad all the time.
Dude, you ever play with Neil?
yeah, I have. He's
Oh my god.
yeah. So EDH has a problem with it because it's everybody trying to enforce their kitchen table rules onto other people, which is inherently just like a bad design.
Impossible.
It's just a bad design. Like, it's like, you know what? Don't come to FNM. They're like, well, you just want to pub down people. It's like, how about you just go to your house where you can buy on your table and do whatever you want. Your house, your rules. But when you're at my FNM, or not my FNM, at an FNM, if Armageddon is not banned, I'm going to cast it. If you say
The weird part.
Thank you. Hallelujah.
The weird
Right.
part about all of what you're talking about is that if you really don't care about winning, why are you so upset that you're losing to something you don't like?
well, then you need to play my 13-mana spell.
Like, I don't understand.
I wanted to fireball somebody the hard way. I actually tapped 40 lands.
Can't wait to just Armageddon.
Right.
But like, I think at any randomized place, the power level discussion, I'm done with it. Throw it out the window. It's not worth it anymore. Is
I've been
it
complaining about
legal in
all
the
along.
format? Oh, it is? Okay, then I will cast it, or I will play it, and there you go. You can't do no. There's no rule saying.
can.
Yeah, I'm sorry you don't like Armageddon. I have fun when I cast Armageddon because I get to see you suffer. I see you.
You just got to do
wallowing.
what I do. You
Yeah.
cast it and you walk away afterwards.
You don't have to walk
So
away.
You
it may be
scoop.
bad. It may be bad to out the boys, but apparently some of the Tigers are putting together the worst kind of EDH.
Good,
decks
I
to
love
go-
it.
to go to
Yeah,
combat to-
dude, I
to
am
the
down. I will
EDH
build
tournament
Armageddon.
and just like make everyone miserable.
There's only one way to
at every
destroy the
table.
format is everybody's got to come in there and ruin it for everybody else. Oh, you're playing cats? Well, guess what? Wrath of God, Blasphemous Act. Orcish Bowmaster, kill all your cats. Oh, you're having fun? wheels.
Oh, what do you think of this? Farewell.
Oh,
Take
you-
all that. Remove it
oh,
all.
is this the second farewell that was casted? Oh no, too bad. Oh, you never counterspell?
Snapcaster Mage recast Farewell when I'm gonna lose. The
So I have a
most money?
question for you because I heard this on another podcast, and this is a good question too, referring to lying and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's say you're in a match. It's like a 2-hour match.
Sure.
Someone finally establishes a board where they can kill everyone the next turn,
Mm-hmm.
and you draw a board wipe, and you're like sick of playing. You're like, I just want to go home. I want to be done. And everyone asks, does anyone have a board wipe to deal with this? And you say
Oh, I'd
no.
lie.
Is that wrong?
Nope. It's your choice.
Yeah, I mean, basically that's what this conversation of this guy saying you're lying. Oh man, I made a suboptimal play because I trusted you. Fuck you. Like, I don't know. It's not wrong.
Dude, it's gone in the
It's
well.
also
Okay,
just
so this is a little different,
synergy.
but I've definitely gone in the reverse as well. In terms of like the game's going too fast, and the rest of us have trash decks, and one guy has a good deck, and I'll just blatantly stack my deck while he's doing whatever
that's-
he's doing over there, and all
That's
my
just
opponents.
actually
I mean,
cheating.
whatever.
That's just actually
All my
cheating.
other opponents just look at me and go, "All right, I like this."
Yeah, I mean, it's
Just, like,
whatever.
stop 'em.
That's again kitchen table like nonsense, right? Like we're
Yeah, it's
drinking,
just
we're having
goofy
beers.
garbage.
I enjoy the company of these people. Blah blah blah. Like obviously,
Yeah.
I'm
I
fine
mean, he
with
did
that.
do that on camera.
Yeah,
when,
again,
we
Oh,
yeah,
played the
against
Lord
you
of the
guys.
Rings ones.
Yeah, it's
For
just
sure.
terrible. It's the worst.
I still lost, but
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Just EDH as a whole has kind of become this shitty. It's kind of like 90s Magic where like everybody's really shitty to each other, and like if you don't like play the way I play, like fuck you. It's like I don't know. Like the format has gone from like this lovable thing to just like dog shit, and it's because everybody wants to play with each other. It's like just play with your 5 friends or 4 friends.
Yeah,
whatever-
dude,
whatever.
having your
And
own
Right.
group is
Just
the
the way to
best
do
way to
it.
do it.
any other way to be
Yep.
any other way to play is
Then
just
when
like
I
hands
cheat, you
down.
guys just laugh and we move on.
yeah, we just go.
And then- yeah, and then we all put our socks in your face while you're sleeping.
I mean that's real
Yeah.
weird. Specific. That's real specific.
Gotta make them smell it, bro.
Well,
Magic player feet after walking around at a convention.
I
That's
mean,
pretty bad.
I have a real easy way to de-incentivize that. I'll just bring a 44 ounce Slurpee and be like, I swear to God, if you stack your deck, I'm spilling this.
Just all over your deck.
Stack your deck, see what happens.
Whoa.
I'm gonna pour this in your legacy box.
Oh, did you do like green? This is like Nickelodeon slime. So I'll just next time we play, if we play in person, you'll just see a big 44 ounce Slurpee that's just
You won't.
dripping and condensating.
Oh my god!
I know you won't.
While eating a bag of Cheetos.
Yeah, I'll be playing with my unsleeved deck. I'm like, come on, do it.
You won't even be looking. You're gonna do whatever you gotta do to search your deck. And while you're
This
doing that,
doesn't
I'm
search.
gonna-
This is my favorite deck. It's just Turbo Go,
I
and
know,
all
that's what I do. I
yeah.
don't play search cards. It
And
doesn't
all-
matter.
Turbo Go.
it's just Turbo Go. All I do is play cards like redirect. like I'm like, something's happening that he doesn't like. I like you more than him. I'll redirect that to somebody else. Like
Yeah.
I just do shit. Like I don't even care about winning. It's just like counter
I still
spells.
need to put together that EDH deck that's all spells that target specific colors. You know, where it's
Yeah.
like counter target green spell or
Yeah.
like destroy all mountains or whatever.
Yeah, all I'm doing
Play nothing
is
but those.
yeah.
Oil, baby.
Yeah, it's just a lot of mana, ways to take things from people, meaning like I'm not actually taking them, I'm just taking them to block. I'm like, all right, I'm going to mind control this. I need you to attack this so I can block. Just stuff like that, just to make the game go longer. And then it's got like cards like what's the new Blue Sun's Twilight or whatever, and then just a billion ways
Control.
to constantly bounce Archaeomancer and put him back down. I have no intention of winning that game. I just want to make the game go really long, and when people start developing stuff, I just go, that's mine now. Oh, you're
I
gonna do
won't
something
do
cool with
anything
it?
with it, but
But that's what that deck's for. It's
Well,
and it allows people to express themselves because all I'm doing is going, I don't like what you're doing.
I still stick by my original statement. I think Commander, like casual Commander, is the best way to play Commander, and I think CEDH
With friends.
And CEDH, every time I play it, it just feels like worse Legacy or Vintage,
I mean,
like whichever.
yeah.
Like, why not just play 60
I
card?
agree with that.
Yeah, everybody.
Why not
agrees with
just play 60 card?
that. The like we've gone out of this ad nauseum, but CDH is a fundamental issue. The play draw is amplified for players 3 and 4 because they just are way behind the 8 ball. And if you're in the 4 slot and you're a blue player and the other 3 guys are not blue players, like you everybody goes, you're gonna do a top deck. You're the only one. You're the only one that can save us. And you're like, well, I guess, and I won't develop my board at all. And I'm just your fucking pawn to stop asshole A, and then try to stop asshole B, and then I try to stop asshole C. But I ran out of spells.
That's why they keep pumping out Commander free spells.
Yeah, but
Oh,
only the blue
man.
ones interact with the stack in a significant way. All the other ones kind of suck. Like
I think the red one's good.
you have to have your commander.
They're all good.
Well, I'm saying you have to have your commander.
Deathly
for this.
Rollick is definitely, I think, at the bottom of all 5, but
Well, again, you have to control your commander to do the free spell, so you can't do anything.
which is
on turn.
not hard nowadays. Every commander costs like 3 or less.
Do you know how many Soul Rings I've countered with Mental Misstep and watched that person cry? I get the 2 land with Soul Ring. Suck
I mean,
it,
sure.
dude. Like, get it. Get after it.
That's sucky.
I need
gonna
a
get
Gonna
message.
play.
100 copies of Ring Out while I'm at this convention.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's
Which one does ring out?
It's the one that's the go search your deck when someone casts the first Soul Ring and counter it. Like,
Oh.
you make a card and counter it.
Yeah. That's pretty
I
good.
love that card.
That's good. But yeah, so CDH is it's never going to be sanctioned, and for those that love the format, like the one of the core concepts of Magic is like being deceitful to your opponent, and if you think some verbal agreement is binding in any way, and like this guy's reputation is ruined, what's that guy's name? What does he look like? Does anybody know what this guy looks like? He's also, what are you going to do? Go to the tournament organization? Like, if he plays, we won't play here. That's like, just like anti-inviting. Sorry you got hoodwinked. Like, get bodied.
I mean, this is also what they tell you even in like competitive Magic. Like,
Your
never
opponent-
ask your opponent what things do. You ask a judge, because your opponent can lie, and that's not breaking the rules.
Yeah, they could be, well, they can't misrepresent board state, but they can't be like, you know, if you're like, how many lands do you have, and they do the classic 30 lands in one pile. I'm like, I only have 2, and you're like, haha, sucker, I had 6. Like, that's just cheating, right?
Yeah,
Like-
obviously. But I'm
like-
saying, like, if you cast Brainstorm and you're like, it draws 3 and puts back 1.
That's cheating.
Like,
Jeff.
I'm,
What are you
let
talking
me finish.
about?
Let me finish.
That's crazy.
Because you have a foreign card. Like, I've seen it before where people cast foreign cards and you have to call a judge because you'll ask your
Hi,
opponent
hello.
and they'll be
I've
like,
had
I
that
don't
happen
know.
to
Like,
me.
yeah.
Those people are
This is my
cheating.
entire decks always.
That's
There was that one match that me and Josh watched of 2 Doomsday players that both cast Thassa's Oracle and had no idea what the card did.
they.
Oh my
okay,
god,
fair
that
enough,
was so
fair enough.
funny.
They asked each other.
They
and
never-
neither of them knew
They
had
never,
to call a
they
judge.
never got that far. They were just like, I always win when they like. It's usually,
Yeah.
I think it says I win, but obviously that can't be what it is. Yeah, I don't know.
Wild.
So,
Just never trust people when you're playing for prize.
Well-
Always ask a judge.
like again, like cheating, regardless of the language, is like cheating is cheating. You can't do that. But like, as far as lying goes, like if your opponent goes like, do you have a forceful, and like JB's earlier example, and you go, no, I don't, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna go for a reanimate. And you're like, all right, forceful, but you said, it's like, you know, you're not supposed to trust
Yeah.
me. Like that's
Yeah.
that's the game.
I am your opponent. I am your enemy. I am here to make you lose.
Yeah. What is the goal of the game? To win, right? To win. And it's as long as you're in the confines of like everything that's legal, even though angle shooting is legal, it sucks. But like when people do that, and there's types of angle shooting which I don't approve of, where it's like, I'm about to lose this game. Judge, I think he's got a fake card in his deck. Please search his deck.
Oh my god,
Or
yes,
yeah,
that's so dumb.
that's just like, that's, you know, you're just like, if you're not going to use like the confines of the structure of the game to win, when you have to go to like outside tactics where like, I'm going to count your deck and see, oh, you only have 59 cards. Like shit like that, you know, anything that's nefarious, people do that shit, and it's wild.
all the time.
It's crazy. I've had, dude, there was one Chicago player that was notorious for every single round he would pile shuffle the opponent's deck and he'd be like, oh, you have 60, you're all good. It's like, bro, like, what? You just lost like 4 minutes of the match. Like, what are you doing? Like,
Well,
I
he's
ta-
probably playing blue-white, so he's doing it on purpose.
yeah. Well, he's actually playing Scape Shift, but anyways,
Weird.
yeah, he just, guys are just, you know, every single ounce of the,
We can't see what you're showing us, Josh.
It's
It's green screening.
bro, it's cool. It's got swooshes.
Oh, old border foils.
Yeah. All right. Secret Layer Sheldon. They came out with the shell.
This showed Jeff. JB, I mean.
Yeah, they have the Secret Layer on this 25 or all of the $50 price mark or the $40 price mark. Half of that goes to the American Cancer Society, not the profits, but like as far as like that goes. So
Yeah.
you know, a true amount goes. I did I fucked up on it, but it's a total of
You
7
did it
cards.
backwards.
That's all right. It's all right. It's got some cards on there. It's got Ink Shield, I think is what it's called. Eldamri's
Dude, Ink Shield is a $20 card.
Yeah, it's like that's like a Timmy card. It's a fog that wins the game. Like
Yeah.
Soul Ring
How
or
does it win? What does it do?
prevent all damage for each 1 damage prevented this way. Make a 2/1 flyer.
Oh, so you just
Or
still
is it 2/1 or 2/1 flyer? I don't remember.
It's a 2-1 flyer.
But it's
the
a
ink.
it's you know, an homage to what they refer to as the grandfather or the godfather of Commander, which is cool. Like rest in peace to that guy. Sorry, he kind of faded due to cancer, which it sucks. That's you know, a lot of people, he touched a lot of people's lives, and he was one of the reasons that the game stayed to its core, try to the true spy. It's weird how he passed, and all of a sudden all the CDH dramas, because there's no you know, Godfather anymore. But that being said, you know, it's cool. The cards in it are Teferi's Protection, Ink Shield, and there's Command Tower, Soul Ring, his favorite commander. I think it's a food chain that's in Italian, and then Eldamri's Vineyard. So just like, kind of just a bunch of cool
Oh,
cards.
it's greater good. It's
Oh, sorry, that's right.
Greater
What did
Good,
I say?
yeah.
I forgot.
I-
Yeah.
And the
Food
food
chain is
chain,
what
that'd be
you said.
insane.
Yeah, never mind. Either way, the value is pretty. It's there if you're looking to just get value in those cards. Like the Teferi's Protection alone is like worth it. And then as far as like having around the Mori, like if you like that kind of deck, and again, these are cards near and dear to his heart, so those are cool.
He also helped create this.
Yeah, he did. Yep, he had,
Secret Lair because it was being created before he passed.
Yep. So I think it's cool. The flavor text is there.
Yes, it looks so good, dude.
He's also like a huge impactful part of like the judge community. So like, he's not just like he's probably known in the masses now for his commander, but like he was like heavily impactful in like the judge community. He's also like one of the key guys that was like ousted all the bullshit. He's like, no, we should punish people for cheating in tournaments, like the Mike Longs and all those guys. He's like, no, we're gonna create a ban list, and he was like pretty integral in those parts of like Magic's history. Like, and he was like, they're like, oh, well, that guy cheated, he just got away with it. And he's like, yeah, no, we're gonna create a rule structure. So if this cheating is a behavior that is not corrected, like these guys will be banned from tournaments. And he essentially made the DCI, like not made it, but was a integral part of creating that. So that way, like
put the gears in motion.
Yeah, to de-incentivize people from just cheating like crazy. Because
you talking about Mike Long?
Yeah.
All I want to do is tell everyone, go watch the Mike Long versus Mark Justice 1997
Oh, it's so great, dude, with the dice.
It's
World
wicked.
Championship. It is unreal. Also, the judge is Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. So
Yeah.
Jesus Christmas. Yeah.
it is a blast.
Yeah. All right. Another rendition of Rank
I don't even know what this
the. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna do another
F.
edition of.
It's F. I'm just gonna say it now.
It's real bad, but rank the keywords.
But Amplify is sick.
I don't know. Here's the cards that it's on. Killmouth Dragon. That's probably the only one that's ever been played or known, but Amplify. It's only on a total of 9 cards. It existed in Legions and it hasn't been used since Legion, but it has Amplify X, whatever the number is. And then this card comes into play, put X thing as you reveal X thing, whatever it means. So
basically, reveal 3 dragons, get up to 3 counters.
No. Reveal 1 dragon, get 3 counters. For each dragon you reveal, you get additional. So if you reveal 4 dragons, you get 12 counters.
All right. It's a bit better than I thought.
Yeah. But the next best card is Embalm Brawler, which is a 3-mana 2/2 with Amplify 1, and whenever Embalm Brawler attacks or blocks, you lose 1 life for each 1/1 counter on it. Because back in the day, Magic cards sucked.
Yeah, you had to have a downside for anything okay.
Yeah.
Man.
This sucks.
Bye, Josh.
Do you
Bye,
think,
Josh.
do you think new players could handle old cards like this if it like flipped and all of a sudden standard became this?
I think the heyday of the echelon of F&M player, or sorry, the gap between F&M player and like PTQ grinder would grow so great because just people would not understand
How to properly play cards.
or
like
the amount of people that probably ended up at Pro Tours that like won like their local PTQ and there was only like 11 people in like let's say Arkansas, and this is just fictitious, and then they showed up to the Pro Tour with a homebrew and then played a draft format that they didn't practice for. They're like, they were like, I only have 15 playables for my deck because I did not understand how to draft this format. And then you're just like, I have to put 7 jank cards like Embalm Brawler in my deck and hope for the best. That's where a lot of players got their edge back in the day, was in the draft portion, because draft was like considered high skill. And Pro Tours before this, there used to be just strictly draft Pro Tours, and then strictly before they did like the split. So I think Amplify is like
man.
maybe a D.
I don't think it's
D
bad.
minus.
It's D.
Like the Killmouth Dragon is the only card that's ever been reprinted with Amplify, and it's in like a Knights versus Dragons deck.
Legit, I've never heard of it prior to
No
today.
one plays
So
it.
good, dude.
It's real
So
rough.
good.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Dude, you reveal 5 dragons and you just kill your opponent.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay. It doesn't even have haste. You have to wait. Like, isn't it just better? Isn't it just better to attack?
It'd be too busted if it had haste.
No, because attacking can be blocked.
All right, fair enough. you're just, this is like a pinger's wet dream. Oh my god, I get to tap and deal like 6 damage to
There's a
somebody.
reason I keep a towel next to my computer.
Hell yeah. I say D. If anybody,
I'll give you D because it's not worth dying on this hill.
It's also not. It's not an F. Like I know that.
Yeah.
I think
Still-
limited is
F.
probably
What if
like
we
a
put
B.
it F?
No. Like I'm not joking.
Limited,
I
I
think
think it
it's
would
a
be
C.
worse because you
I
have.
think it's like a
You
C
don't have
at
the ability
best.
to build around
Well,
it.
C
Killmouth
at
is the
best.
good rare, and then like the Limbolm
All the
Brawler
other ones are
is
bad.
legit the second best card of them, and it's like holy
at
shit,
best.
these suck. And like you had to build an entire zombie deck in limited. How many zombies are you gonna end up with in your deck?
Yeah, I think it's
Okay,
worse than
maybe.
limited.
Like how many?
No,
dra-
it was
C
all
at
creatures
best.
in Legion.
So, yeah, maybe I don't know.
It's a D, whatever. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
not.
C at
What is
best.
Not
our
a
F?
hill
What
I'm
is
worth
our
dying
F?
on.
What is our F? I need to know.
What
Have we
have
gotten
an
an F?
Yeah, we did. We got
Yeah,
um,
Yeah, we
lands.
had enough.
Whatever lands players play.
Cumulative upkeep.
Island
Oh.
Home. Island Home.
Island Home is an
Oh,
F.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Island Home's real bad. that
Forgot
was.
about
It's
that
like
one.
there's just no benefit to this at all.
I forgot what we settled on for. What was it? Fading.
I think it was C or D. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it was
Okay.
C.
We'll get. We're gonna. These are gonna.
Storm.
These are,
Do we even have to talk about Storm?
I just want to go to the history of Storm and every single iterations with it broken. Initially came out in Scourge. Last used in fall. Yeah.
9 mana.
Dragonstorm was a deck that's actually where.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. It was like.
it's still good, dude.
Yeah.
I need one of those for Dragon's Approach.
Yeah, so this was like one of the absurd decks back in the day, back in like Times Power block, because I think this has a reprint there. I don't
How
remember.
are you able to storm with it though?
You just needed so this is when Bookguard and Hellkite existed, and you needed 4 spells, and this is also in the same format that had like maybe this is extended where you
Rite
had
of Flame.
Yep.
Seething Song, Rite of Flame. So you're like the
Okay.
combo was just like
Yeah.
Chromok
I
But
thought
hang
you
on.
were
thing.
talking about back in the Scourge day.
No,
In
'cause
I was like,
Scourge.
how the hell did you make this work in Scourge?
it was an extended. It was a very it was Dragonstorm
Yeah,
where you go
yeah,
get
yeah.
4 Bookguard Hellkites, 20 your opponent.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, and then there's other cards like Temporal Fissure, which I don't know if it's legal in EDH. I don't remember if it is, but either way, one of these, Brain Freeze, Mind's Desire, which recently got unbanned. Brain Freeze, one of the most
Good cards.
classic ones. Just like all the cards, like with Storm,
Tendrils.
yeah, Tendrils, Grape Shot, Flusterstorm,
Good
empty,
card.
empty,
Dragonstorm is in modern.
empty the Warrens. I mean, there's Weather the Storm, and every single Storm iteration
like,
had
Eighth
to be
edition or something.
it had to be
Ninth.
banned from like Pauper. Like, there's so many banned Storm cards.
And then
Yeah.
they went and made Ave.
They
Yep.
made that.
Ave is the
green one.
commander for my
Yeah, the
deck.
green creature.
Oh, sure, yeah,
Yeah, the Storm. Cards are real
Yeah.
good.
So like,
'Cause they hadn't made a storm creature until that point, I don't think.
no, they did not. It was always the idea was. I mean, Storm finally branched out into green, but before that, it was like primarily blue and red cards. That was like their
Yeah.
home for it. I mean, obviously you
Well,
can
and
see.
black.
Yeah, Tendrils had like a couple there. Yeah, but there's only 27 cards, and like I just showed you like cards that still get played heavily to this day, bangers all the way
An
around.
S.
Yeah, like it's an
It's
S.
an
tier.
S.
It's
All
literally
the common ones
I
are
mean, they
banned
always-
in Pauper.
Yep.
The fact that Storm is like one of the benchmarks for like amazing abilities or whatever from
It's
Whatever,
literally spawned
Monroe
the
or
scale
whatever.
to it's
Yeah.
the scale to judge cards. It's called the
Yep.
Storm scale for a reason.
is it
yeah.
like it's literally probably it's got to be the best ability in all of Magic, right? It's got to be up there. It just everything.
Phyrexian mana. Phyrexian mana.
It
Oh,
like there's
we'll
only
figure out
there's
what
only like
to put.
3 cards. How many cards actually deal with the instance of
Dude, I
Storm,
think
right?
Split Second's pretty high up too.
Yeah, I think.
I mean,
Phyrexian
one of the
mana.
Storm cards deals with Storm cards.
Yeah, so you have Flusterstorm.
Flusterstorm.
Yeah, that deals with Storm cards.
Companion.
Oh, you know what? Companion might be number 1. It's pretty. It's you just
Well,
get
not anymore. Not anymore.
Well, they're well. It's
The
it,
change.
it was-
Alright, we'll talk about old and new
yeah,
when we get there.
yeah,
whatever.
we get
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Storm
Um,
S, we already know it's a good thing. Like
Stifle, stop Storm.
there's so
Yeah,
many.
that's what I'm saying.
goofy
There's like
cards
6 cards or
different.
7 cards in like the world of Magic that can stop Storm, and one of them happens to be another Storm card.
Yeah,
But yeah,
dude, Stifle's so good.
I'd put Split Second.
Also
up there, but-
terrible at the same time.
Split Second is pretty good. It just doesn't. We'll get there. It's actually coming up pretty
Yeah,
soon.
we'll get there.
Next is Provoke. Again, another awesome ability used in Legions.
Yeah, I have
This
no
is the
idea
best.
what
This is the best Provoke
Yeah,
card I could
to
find.
block it.
No. It's
I
even.
didn't even know this was an ability.
It's a so Provoke is when this creature attacks, you may have target creature defending player controls untap and block if able.
Oh, I think the idea is that you're supposed to be able to force them to make a bad block with something that attacks.
Yeah, but it's a 1/1, bro.
I get that.
The idea was
I
like
understand.
the idea was like you're gonna be able to kill their mana dork, right?
Like a
Yeah.
3-1 or something.
Yeah. Well, you're like I'm gonna kill your mana dork, and you're like, okay, and you're like, well, I'll just tap it for mana and take 1 mana burn. Like, ah, shit, that's how it works. Like, it didn't do that. It just sucked.
Well, and the crazy thing too on that card is it says prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to and dealt by. So like, what's even the point of untapping the creature? like,
Why?
This is a bad magic card. This is like our custom magic.
yeah, like this is terrible.
Yeah. So like that was the best one I could find because all the other ones were like
Mana.
7 mana 4/4s with provoke. Like, well, what the hell? They like
Yeah, this is an F. I'll
Yeah.
give you. This is an F.
yeah, it's so bad.
You got it, boys.
Yeah.
We did it.
It's
Scourge had 2, or not Scourge, but the
Thank God it's a
Legions.
May.
yeah.
Legion.
No shit.
Well, that block had 2 Fs.
I have to target this, and I'm forced you to block my thing, like this 1/1. But yeah, it just and there's a reason they haven't gone back
I'd
to
like
these.
to know the best card out of all.
I kid you not. This is the one I deem. I can pull up all of them
No.
right now. I'm serious,
Nah, this is.
There
I
ca-
believe
this
you.
can't be the best.
dude. These stuffs are fall.
I need to see these cards. They have to be bigger than a 1/1.
You
They
got some
are.
thick thighs, bro.
I would put anything that is not a 1/1 over this.
Okay. So like I said,
That's-
6 mana,
Yeah,
5/3.
5/3.
I played
Alright.
that. Hang on, I played that 4-1.
Yeah, I've played the
I was about to say you
4/1
could
before.
definitely kill
Now that I
other
think about it.
creatures.
I played that Goblin Grappler.
Hunter
too.
Sliver.
And one of so like, and also you can
What does
get
Amplify do?
amplify is when it comes into play, you have to reveal cards from your hand and get thing.
So if it's
Oh,
a
yeah,
beast,
we just
for each
talked
beast
about
you
it. Yeah,
reveal,
yeah,
you
yeah.
get 2
Yeah.
uncounted.
So the problem
that's
is-
actually not bad.
This is horrible because
That's actually.
a 6 mana card to play in your all beast deck. Like this is your top end, right? So by the time you're casting this
and
card,
you get to make them die.
But-
Yeah,
Kill
dude,
all their
this
Yeah,
comes
you
in as like
can't
a
play different.
10-10 or something or 11-11.
It
and
it
you
doesn't.
kill all
doesn't.
their
There's no,
dudes.
you have no
Wipes the
cards in your
board.
hand.
This card's
Wipes
way
the
better than
board.
that one.
Okay.
That one's good.
All slivers
I
do
played
provoke. This
that
is probably the
Goblin
best one.
Grappler.
I just feel like slivers is
Yeah.
cheap
Wait, hold up. How are you gonna give
Dude,
a
I
card
would rather
provoke
pick
and
the
then say it can't be
Goblin.
blocked by more than one creature?
because that way they can't double block it. 4 minutes. Like this is what I was
I
talking about.
guess.
You're like you. This is the only.
Oh,
like,
Goblin Grappler. I remember that card.
I played that Croson Warring dude too before.
Yeah, these cards are
Exactly.
bad.
5
Back
mana
in
2/2
Legion.
first strike with provoke. Like just
They brought it
the-
back.
Why
when
would you
Legion
want to
came
lose
out.
flying?
Oh, I thought they brought it back to
No, why
Galahad,
would you
but I
wanna-
realized that it's
I
just
don't feel like
provoke.
so
flying, I need to rest.
their card can legally block it. You're like, I want to kill this card. I'm losing flying now. Just the way they design card. This is a 6 mana 2/6. Like these stats are
That's bad.
horrendous. And this is like
That the feral throwback. Okay.
let me just put you. Well, even with this, I know you're saying really highly of this. Legions was also in the same type. It was like
I'm
Scourge.
not gonna move it out of F.
Yeah, I'm not moving it out of F, but I
No.
think that
That
card's
one
better
is
than the one drop.
white card.
All right,
by far.
that's fair. Okay, I'll give you that. I'm just saying this is also in the same set, in the same draft form as Flame Tongue Kavu. like all these cards are queefs. Like they just all suck. Like they're like horribly stat
You can't
costed.
always be the guy who gets the flame.
No, but
That's the
they're
problem.
horribly statted, right? And like
Nah, that one could be good.
it can't because that's your tie. That's you curve out in a game of Magic. What did you not do? You didn't play your other 3 beasts before this card, bro.
Look,
please.
I got a 5 mana beast over there that I'm gonna have in my hand that I didn't play yet.
Yeah, and okay, I guess if your deck's all like mono 6 drops, then you're like, yeah, I got there. I saved all my beasts, and I was like, here's an 11 guy. like
Check
just,
this out. I'm gonna dome you.
just these trash. I mean, whatever.
The dome.
This is,
Yeah, this
in my
card
opinion, this is the best
Yeah.
one.
Didn't you play pre-modern? You get to like turn 19.
Yeah,
No, you don't.
yeah, you
Whatever.
do if you're playing stasis. You get to
yeah.
turn like 30.
Can we not
Yeah,
talk about
I like stasis.
Stasis
Alright.
is, dude, that is the only format where you can play
Alright.
that. Like, you
So-
cannot play that kind of deck anywhere else.
The next one is equipped And this obviously premiered in Mirrodin. This is probably the first equip card that
Yeah.
is the like one
Dude,
of
I
the
played the shit out of that card.
everybody loved Loxodon Warhammer because it was the
Uh-huh.
like it was the probably the best one. There was other like rare ones.
Uncommon.
Yeah, this came out after
Yeah.
Darksteel, Sword and Fire Ice. Obviously, clearly a beloved cycle within
I
like
got do the Mirrodin ones, but what else was good in Mirrodin? That was
A
good
or
in-
S is the question.
well,
Yes.
the cranial plating that was in there that caused the banning. Also, like cranial plating was degenerate. Then even like the upcoming set like
Go.
and then like obviously GTA is still banned in modern, mind you. It's
Came
just
in a starter deck.
sure did.
Yep.
Then we moved to
That's
kind of the
what's
casual
calling it.
cards that people love, Bastards
Dude.
Scholar, which was played in standard too.
Yep. We
When
put it
we-
on Spark Mage.
Oh yeah.
When me and Tony first started playing, everyone bought out the JIT starter decks or whatever, and the place that we played at, the place that we started at, the owner just lied to us and said that they were in standard, so we'd buy the starter decks that didn't have the JIT that wouldn't move.
Yeah.
He just sold us those decks.
Oh yeah. And then we
He's
went to
like,
F and
we'll
we're
never-
like,
Yeah, people were like, "You can't play that here," and we're like, "What?"
yeah. We're playing like like Champion of Kamigawa's cards, like one of the notorious like underpowered sets, and so we're like, I'm playing like a Ganjo, like a 7-mana 3/3 with Bushido 3 and Indestructible. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna beat people, and they're like, yeah, that's not legal. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, so
Equipment's
Oh,
our
man.
baller.
yeah, sort of Feast and Famine, like it's just kind of it existed, Batter Skull. But the only thing with equipment, is they've kind of like the game has kind of passed them in a way.
Hey,
Like they're still lovely, like loved casually. There's just like I
and they're
think
still fine in very specific decks.
the best one is probably Colossus Hammer as of right now.
Yeah.
You're not playing it unless you're playing cards that interact with equipment in a fun way.
Yeah.
Speaking of Colossus Hammer, one of the
Lions Fest.
matches I won on Saturday, I won in EDH with a Colossus.
Yeah,
Hammer.
like
That is
Lions
pretty
Fest.
sick. So
But
When did
you know,
you
I'd
do
say
that?
like an
What
With
game was that?
Rogak. I gave him
Did I
double
play that?
strike, bro, and
Oh,
commander
Was that the
damage.
first?
Not every
Was
game
that the
you
first
played.
game?
Yeah.
so I know equipment
I
is
died early in that game. That's why I don't remember.
I know equipment is beloved, and
A.
yeah, it's probably it's. Is there any equipment that I'm missing that's too degenerate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I?
Complete.
Ultra complete. Yeah.
Yeah.
Skull Clamp.
But the downside of Culture Complete is you have to play Stoneforge with it, right?
Sure.
You're also
like
forgetting what's the Thopter combo equipment?
Sword of the Meek.
Yeah.
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 Me.
Swiftfoot boots.
Well, that's legal
or
in modern, and
light-
it's like a comical.
light-
Nobody plays it.
Yeah.
lightning greaves.
Well,
Yep.
because they
What-
banned Mox Opal.
I loved. I guess let me say this. It's probably worth saying it's S tier because Skull Clamp is certainly not legal in Legacy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Skull Clamp is
It's
like
banned.
I don't know. I'd
banned.
still say.
I still
A,
think
because
it's
you have to
there's
dump
this-
so much mana into it if you're not cheating it.
there's nothing else like it in Magic.
well, it's the downside is
Well,
Magic. The game of Magic. So if we were to like
Equipment is
rewind,
its own thing.
if you were to rewind the clock, like and get rid of like Leyline Binding, Boseiju, and Prismatic Ending, equipment has a place because like people just didn't run main deck like artifact removal. So
now you get it for free.
now it's just it's automatic in every deck. So like this advantage that you used to get from cards like Sword of
modern.
like so it's the game is passed by. But to be fair, like Skull Clamp, it's a 1-mana card that is Urza Saga tutorable. That still nobody like that.
Busted.
It's banned in Legacy and Modern.
It originally said gets +1/+1. and,
Yeah, they changed it.
They still thought it was too good, and that's why they changed it to +1/+. Didn't realize.
Oh,
Didn't
that's
realize they made it busted.
Yeah, whoops. We made it so you can just attach this to any elf and draw that many cards. Yeah, so
S S
Would it
S
be,
S
would it be
S.
busted in Legacy if they unbanned it?
yeah, you have Urza
Yes.
Saga.
Like Thopter,
It's one
Thopter
to-
decks already exist.
What's not even the Thopter deck? You just like you put it on
Thopter
any
deck, yeah.
you just put it on any creature and you're like attack and you're like, okay, are you gonna block it? You're like, I guess I have to. I mean,
I'll
yeah.
just draw two.
yeah, I'll just draw 2. Yeah, like and it's
Guess.
not draw. It's like and
Hey.
imagine elves playing it, like they would be like, all right, all the
Elves
elves.
doesn't exist. Get out of here.
What exists is Skull
Yeah,
Clamp
it
is there.
does.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't.
Crater hoof you every day.
It's dude. It's Cradle Control. It's not Elves anymore. Elves is dead. gone.
You're dead.
Would it exist if
That
Skull Clamp
sucks.
existed?
No,
Yes.
All right.
because it already has too many pump guys in it.
S S.
I think it's
S.
S2 just because of Skull Clamp.
Uh,
If you take it, if
Also,
you,
just overall, man. Like I
well, it's
understand.
again, it's loved. I know it's loved.
And favorite.
And Stoneforge
What
does
else we
still
got
pop
next?
up in modern.
Stronghold
else is
Forge is
next?
popular now because of Cryptic Coat. Cryptic Coat's fucked.
Also in
Well,
equipment.
Yeah.
what else we got in S?
Doesn't have an equip cost though.
Storm.
Doesn't mean it's not
Storm.
an equipment.
Yeah, what else?
Kicker, flashback,
All right, fine, put it in S.
Flash.
I
cycling.
think it's as good as kicker.
Okay, fair. All right. Equipment
I
for
think
S.
Flashback's
Remember,
better,
we
but
we
whatever.
will be reviewing each of these and separate them into S plus. We'll
S
go-
plus an S and S.
It's
And
minus.
Matter Skull was
Wait.
originally supposed to say 8 mana. Make
Oh, yeah.
a germ.
Oh yeah.
What a
and-
mistake.
Well, it was, and now it's just like it's kind of it's
Good.
Batter Skull's
Oh,
heyday is
was
gone.
Good.
Yeah, it's no longer played, right?
It was
Like,
good for a while.
Like it just doesn't exist.
All right. Hit us with the next one.
That's it. That's all we got. And then
Imprint.
next,
What about imprint?
well,
What about imprint?
we only do so many a week. So next week we will do Affinity, Entwine, Imprint,
Eh,
and Indestructible. Is in,
All those are
That's
busted.
Indestructible
Dude,
came
all
with-
of those are
Well, it's
busted.
in Mirrodin.
well, like
All
Mirrored
those abilities are busted.
well, yes, Mirrored and
No.
well, I would give you Indestructible was busted until they were just like everything like when they were
Exiles
like,
their faces out. Yeah.
yeah.
God, imagine how much worse ending would be if it was not exile and it was just destroy.
Yeah, everyone thinks it would be way worse. No shit. Like the exile clause, like so. Little bit of history here. The remove from game clause was the idea that you took the card out of the game, and they were like, you know what we need to do for design space? We need to make sure that people can take things from the out of the game zone, and now it's just a secondary graveyard. Like that's what exiling is. Which
Karn the Great Creator showed us that.
yeah, and that's all that exiling is. It's just a second game zone, whereas it like cards were so powerful. That's why like when Path to Exile, it had removed from the game because there was just like not a lot of ways to utilize like that exile zone now, or it didn't matter. And now there's like cards that
Pull
specifically
from tomorrow.
yeah, there's so many different
Then you
cards that
gotta
come
play
out
that
of
joke
there.
card AWOL.
Pull from
Remove it
tomorrow was
from the
around
removed
forever.
from the game.
Yeah, but
Move it
from
into the really removed from the game.
yeah, really, yeah, exactly the one that's real. But the remove from game section was like this card is no longer going to be a factor anymore. And now it's just like an exiled zone, which is whatever. Like that's just they needed more
Something
design
could-
space.
If something gets exiled and you cast one of the wishes, can you grab a card from exile?
I believe so. Yeah,
No, I think that one says sideboard.
No, it says outside the game.
outside the game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, then yes.
Let me see it. Let's look it up. Let's Google.
Yeah,
Burning-
you can wish for a card if it fits the criteria.
Yeah. So Burning Wish.
Best wish.
Night Burning Wish and exiled card. That's all you gotta type.
Burning Wish.
Burning Wish, a delved card.
You can't Burning
Is it
Wish for
poison?
you can't Burning Wish for an exiled card. But you used to be
You
able to. No, you can't. But Karn the Great Creator says specifically,
Card in exile.
yeah, Karn
Or
in
in
exile.
exile.
Yeah. You can grab an artifact you own
So dumb.
from outside the game, or choose a face-up artifact you own in exile. Put that card into your hand.
So dumb.
So they're two different.
But what if it was
So
a
you
face
can't-
down card in exile?
Right, a Gantied card.
Yeah, because it's face down. You can't see it.
Yeah, you don't know if it's an artifact or not.
This is one of those weird cards where, like, I remember I mind-slavered my opponent, and I went to -2 to see their sideboard and take a card out of it, and it's like, you can't do that. I'm like, oh, that fucking sucks. Like, I was like,
Wait, really?
yeah, you can't, because it's not public. It's not public information. So like, it literally the game
When
client.
the heck were you playing Mindslaver?
It was a mind-slaver effect. It was when I
Oh,
was playing that.
Emrakul.
Emrakul?
No, it wasn't Emrakul. I forgot how I got
You
it.
playing fucking Mindslaver, the card?
It was in modern.
Well, there's that black card where two players take over each other's turns.
I was playing that teamer, like that Ragavan deck that I had with Karn or whatever.
Yeah.
And I forgot there was a card. I forget which card was in my sideboard that allowed me to take my opponent's turn. Something happened where I was able to take my opponent's turn, and they happened to have a Karn. So I was like, cool. I will activate your Karn to see, and then Magic the Gathering client just showed me 15 face down cards, and I was like, the fuck? I was like, why doesn't this work?
funny.
I was like, I looked into it. I was like, oh, yeah, it's not public knowledge.
Face down
It was like
cards.
it was like it revealed the sideboard, but because it revealed it to them, but not to me. Like
Did you click on a random card to see if you could
I
take
clicked
it?
every single one. I was like, I got to be able to take one of these. It just didn't work. Yeah, that was cool. I forgot how I did it, but I remember the client. Like I was like, what the fuck? There's probably a stream of it because I did it on stream. I was just complaining about it. I was like, what? Why is this not fucking
Twitch
working?
deleted all this.
No, Twitch has them.
Uh-uh.
I just don't have them public.
Hmm.
Yeah, for sure. Or actually, hold on, it might be on YouTube because I did have like a YouTube. Anyways, all right. MagicCon, come see us. It's gonna be a blast. I'm fucking so stoked. I'm hoping the event pops, and if it does well, let's just say that I'll be running it back for Vegas.
You're
Look
gonna go
for
to
the question
Vegas?
hat.
Just to do that, yeah, and try to break the record.
Oh,
If
shit.
it popped off.
I'd be down. We got to get a Paper Player podcast versus MTG Goldfish.
I don't need to fight them. we're already beating them.
No,
and ratings and everything. You know.
Because that's the only time all four of them go.
We are far worse than.
I don't know about that.
We
That's
are
just
a
crazy.
much hated pot. Much more.
Can I
much more hated pot.
just tell you something right now? Let me just go back to Saffron Olive's tweet and how he's like, I don't think that players should be competitive because casual formats that people want to win are not okay.
It doesn't say don't be competitive.
It says negative EV, and then how this guy is gonna be basically calling like this guy's gonna get banned. So the public's gonna know. It's like,
players doesn't exist.
God damn it,
I
Saf.
feel like everyone assumes that these people play together all the time, and it's like it's a CEDH tournament. I imagine they don't.
Even if they did, here's the thing, and I also tweeted this to Saffron Olive. I was like, okay, I am now known as a liar. Doesn't it benefit me to tell the truth because then you'll think I'm lying? Oh wait, now that you know that I know that you know, then I should. It's like this whole fucking like it's a Death Note scene. I know that he knows that he knows that I know that I know that he knows that it's like this is fucking stupid. But yeah, all right.
I hate that show.
Everyone hated that
What?
show.
Death Note's amazing.
Yeah.
The first season,
Blank.
second
I was
season
about
was
to say,
trash.
the first season's not that bad. The second season.
Blank space, baby. And I'll write your name. Yeah, this is the
Oh my god, that's actually about Death Note.
this is what I posted the other day.
Yeah, this is literally. I have done this in person.
Jeff, as I can confirm that Jeff has done this.
It was at my own house too. We
Yeah.
were playing. It
You
was
left
it-
her-
Justin over here.
I literally, we had a rec room in the basement. We were playing, and we were playing $50 budget. I casted Armageddon. No one had a board, and I got up and I was like, I scoop, and I went upstairs and made myself food while they played.
Hell yeah.
The more power move would have been like I did this at my own house and then I left my own house.
But that or just all right, you guys can leave now.
No, you don't kick him out. You just leave your house. But I'm leaving. You guys can continue to play in my
I'll
basement.
be back. I'm gonna walk to the store.
I'm done with this. Never
You guys
coming
can
back.
leave now.
Cast Armageddon and be like, you guys can leave now. That is the most fucking.
I really want to king make someone with that card by like giving all their permanents indestructible somehow and then casting Armageddon.
I think that's the shit. Just
Just
cast Armageddon.
leave.
Quote, you guys can leave.
Bye-bye.
Just like the most like I don't want to play anymore. Get out. It's like the meme of like Woody dropping or Woody being dropped by Andy. Just,
I don't want to play with you anymore.
just all three of your friends get out.
Oh, I
So
have a bone
salty.
to pick with you. I need you to find a new picture of me to use. I'm sick of seeing me with the
Cowboy hat. I have
Cowboy
one.
Yes.
Cowboy hat, dude. No, it's like the cowboy set's coming. It's like so
Oh
well
my
done.
I know,
god!
it's so good.
I can't remember. Didn't I have the mutton chops in there too?
I don't
Or the
know.
handlebar?
I picked it for the perfect card. I thought. What did I call it? It's like, what's the card called? I'll pull it up. I don't remember.
Is it the one where
Horny-
you're carrying us in the bag from Fallout?
It's like something Justin Hort, or what is it called? I don't know. And it's just like it's like him staring at an animal, like all sexual. Oh, it's big horny. It's big horny Jeff.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta. This is the card right here. I was like, I gotta show this. I was like, I got a cowboy hat guy. Big horny Jeff.
That should be like our new stickers. Instead of stickers, it's just our podcast on the back, and it's just like cards with like us edited on them.
The poorly shot photo.
Yeah.
crop photos
Yes.
that we do.
Dude, I just get it. I every time
My
spoilers.
favorite shit to do. It's like
Yeah,
poorly shot memes.
yeah. Just as soon as I see spoilers, I go, how can I use these guys' heads on these spoilers? I'm like,
Perfect.
like, how can I make this insulting? Like,
It's that one, or the only other one I've really seen you use is the one where I'm sitting there like looking to the side, and that's from when I was like 19 and I was like baked out of my mind, and I'm just looking, and then I see the picture and I'm like, oh my god, Tony.
let
I
me.
like the one with JB with the wizard hat on.
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that one, dude.
All right, I'm gonna end the stream and then I can show you my
Hold
collection
on.
on my phone.
Josh, hit us with a hot take.
Oh yeah, hit us, baby.
Ranch